Hey guys, it's Ben, the Pro Se Coach here in Texas. It's a pretty morning, so I decided to do this one outside. I've been working with a bunch of folks this past week about preparing for their hearing. And a lot of them have been to court previously before working with me, and they're negative already. You know, my judge won't listen to me. Opposing counsel and judge have a conversation, I'm not heard. You know, they don't give me enough time, they interrupt me, etc., etc. All very normal stuff, unfortunately, for pro se people. Because the assumption when you walk in the room is that you don't know what the hell's going on. So the two grown-ups in the room are going to talk, which is lawyer and judge. And they're, you know, you're just here for the, you know, to be part of the proceeding, but we're not going to really ask you many questions. And so this takes a little bit of practice, but one thing I'd encourage you to think about is sometimes your biggest victory as pro se is just feeling heard. It doesn't mean the hearing has to go your way, or, you know, if you're asking for 10 things and you get 2 things, you know, not the best outcome. But if you feel heard, you will come home and feel confident and feel a little bit of hope, which is a big deal for pro se. So, you know, as you think about the different parts to a hearing, for example, the first part, opening statements. Lots of times judges will just go, you know, they'll just bypass you and start saying, so, opposing counsel, what do we got going on? Well, hey, this is my hearing. So raise your hand, be respectful, but say, Your Honor, hang on a minute, this is my hearing today, and I've prepared some statements for an opening statement. Would the court mind if I go ahead and proceed with those? Speak up for yourself. And then you're going to give your opening statement. And what'll happen is your judge goes, look at here, this sumbitch prepared, you know? Okay, so then the same thing when you start getting into questions, call your witness and start asking questions and be prepared and have all your 150 questions laid out and be ready for that. And then one part that I think gets overlooked a lot is, you know, in your witness statement, when you call yourself as a witness, is to find passion. It is a totally normal and human emotion to be angry and to be upset and to be, you know, pissed off. And so this isn't something I can necessarily coach you through because, you know, you are unique to you and, you know, you've got certain parts of you and your behavior is your own, right? But for me, you know, raising your voice a little bit and saying, you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of my child being terrorized. I'm sick of waking up every day to the emails from opposing counsel threatening me. I'm sick of coming into this courtroom and having my rights diminished. Say it. Say it. Be heard. Be angry. It's normal to be angry. You were talking about your children. It would be weird if you're not angry. I know you're scared. I know you're scared of the judge, and I know you're scared of everything going on around you. And I know there's a lot on the table, you know. I mean, people are trying to take away your rights and your access to your children. Get pissed off about it. Slam your hand down on the podium a little bit. Passion. Raise your voice. I'm tired of this. There's been no evidence presented against me, and I'm wore out. I came into this room expecting justice and that the law would be followed. It's not happening. This is exhausting, and I'm sick of standing for this. And then proceed with what you want to say. You know, and proceed with backing up your argument. Have your evidence prepared. And when opposing counsel interrupts you or says something out of line, call him out on it. Your Honor, I have given him the courtesy of being polite and not interrupting him. I would ask the court to please ask Mr. Jones to wait his turn. I am speaking right now. So, you know, not the easiest thing to do because of what's on the table. Let me tell you what's going to get you a better hearing is to be a participant in the room and to have, you know, your shit together and be ready to defend it. You know, and then again, as we get to closing statements, I mean, kind of the same deal. You know, Your Honor, repeat your process of what you went through. I came here today to tell you about these following things. I've done so. I told you my ex wasn't going to have any evidence, and she did it. Absolutely nothing has been presented here today that would authorize you to limit my rights. So again, this is what I'm asking for, blah, blah, blah. Man, you know, even if judge goes, that's really great speech, Ben, but I'm going to absolutely limit your rights, at least I got heard. At least I got heard. And sometimes that's a victory because as you go through this, and if your case drags on like many do, and you got 10 hearings and 15 hearings and 20 hearings, he's going to remember, and he's going to see your passion. He's going to see your preparation. And then, you know, we're hoping that things start swinging. And just remember, when you got 10 hearings, your ex is 50 grand in the hole, easy, and you are in the hole $0. And so, you know, who's got the advantage when it goes on for that long? You do, because you can afford to. So, I don't know, watch hearings on YouTube, dig them up, join our group on Facebook. We have lots of videos in there and examples of people doing exactly what I'm talking about today. But study, watch your judge, watch how he acts, go to a courtroom. I know Zoom's like kind of getting phased out, but like my local court, you can actually view the docket and see what cases are being called on what day. Find one that's about a modification. Find one that's about an enforcement. Go sit in there and watch it. Watch how he acts, and you know, and go from there. But anyway, I hope you'll join us. You can always find me at www.prosaycoachtx.com. I also have the Pro Say University thing, which is a lot of kind of do-it-yourself video courses and other things related to a bunch of topics that, you know, hopefully you'd find useful. But anyway, reach out, get involved, study, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.